All right, so we're gonna talk about the diddler. The diddler is a freak. So the diddler is trying to get out. If you don't know who diddler is, the diddler is Diddy, aka Puffy, aka Sean Combs. Okay, he was recently vindicated of the RICO charges, but was charged of the prostitution, transportation for prostitution charges 2 times, which both of them carry a maximum of 10 years. Um, he has offered the judge 50 million to get out, and the judge has not responded. This is the second time he's offered 50 million. The first time they said, hell no, you're going to go to trial. They left him in there. He's been in there for a long time. I don't know how long he's been in there. And I feel like the denial of bail before sentencing is an indicator that this judge's intention is to give him jail time. I don't think that he's just going to walk out like he thinks, because the diddler thinks that he is going to, let me take this stuff down before, because I don't want y'all to be distracted with these guys, because these guys are an important part of this dialogue that I'm talking. Um, so he thinks that he's going to just walk out scot free, and he's going to have a welcome back concert. Chris, that what you said?
Yeah,
All right,
you
give
look.
him the details. Give him the details.
I read according to my Instagram feed, his lawyer said did he have plans to come out and do concerts? He want to come on with his family, then he gonna do a show at Madison Square Garden. MSG.
Oh my God, I can't believe him. You just walked away from a RICO charge and you want to celebrate that win in front of these people? Are you kidding me? I would be mortified to even celebrate, because to me, that's throwing egg on their face even more. Ha ha, I didn't get you, you didn't get me. And that's encouraging them to keep coming, because these weren't the only people that you dealt with. There's more people. So they'll find more cases and keep draining of your money. You'll be keep going in court. They might not charge you with nothing, but they might finally get you like they did R. Kelly. They drain you and drain you and drain you, and then they finally get you. And R. Kelly's doing what, 30 years, and R. Kelly's ass is trying to get out by any means necessary. He is claiming that people are trying to poison him, and all kind of rhetoric to get out.
The record label.
And he thinks because people are trying to poison him, he needs to be out of jail. I'm like, no, just put him in a different jail. You need to do them years. You traumatized and poisoned people's children. So you need to be
Yeah,
do
like
do
baby
all 30 of them years. You don't need to get out. No, not nothing. He has nothing to contribute to society for me. He needs to do
What
all
about some of
30
his
years.
music?
I don't give a fuck about his music. His time is past. He's from the 90s. We are in 2025.
That catalog,
Moving on.
that
Moving
catalog
on.
worth a nice penny.
No, no. Unless all them victims is going to get a piece of his performances, then yeah, let him out and let him work and pay them victims. Until then, no, no. He needs to sit his ass down and do all 30 years. I don't find kindly to supporting pedos.
He was a dog. He was a
Anyway,
mutt.
don't sing that because I might get struck, huh? Don't sing that. Um, because it's going up on TikTok everywhere. They don't play about them copyrights. So anyway, all right. So we want to listen to this interview of the art of dialogue. They're pretty good. I like them. And these are two men that claim, and the one with the red hat, the red and black hat with the Indian hat, he says that he testified in court. Now the one in the white, I don't think he testified. I don't know if he did or not, because he said that Diddy bailed him out of jail. So I don't think he's going to testify against his homie. These two claim to be been participants of the free calls, and the shit they about to talk about, I'm just gonna let them tell it.
Want you to
Wait,
have sex
say
with her
something again.
afterwards, or this will be after the freak off?
That was only a one time thing, one.
He's talking about
And
urinating on her.
secondly, not only was it just a one time thing, but she jumped in the shower right after that. Like,
Okay.
yeah, she jumped in the shower after that, and then they went in the room, and I sat there for hours again until they came back out, and then we continued with the actual routine.
That's a really good question, on because I wondered that too. I just
Mm.
forgot to ask. That was a good question.
Yeah, I had to ask. I was wondering too, man. So,
Why is
but I
he
do want to
laughing?
ask you: did they want your semen too?
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it's funny because I testified to that shit in
Yo, they
court too.
collected your semen too?
Yeah, bro. But how they
Yo.
did it though, how they did it was like every time I just noticed every time that I would come, she would tell me, you have to come inside of me or you have to come on my stomach. And I would be like, okay. And then every time that I would come, she would jump up and run, and then he would run after her. Like, or
Mm.
he would go first and then she would run after him. It's one or the other. And so they would stay in the room for like fucking 20, 30 minutes sometimes. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on, bro? But I didn't think of it at first. And then one time, I just couldn't come, bro. I just was like, yo, this shit is like, this is whack, bro. This dictating shit. Like, I just want to get the fuck out of here, bro. So I pretended to come inside of her. I was like, oh, like I'm straight up
You
like
faked
making
it.
this. I faked it, bro. And so they go in the room, and then like literally 5 seconds after they go in that room, Diddy popped his head out. Was like, "Yo, fam, you sure you came?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." But the way I got away with it was because this was the second time that I was supposed to come.
Yeah.
Like I already came the first time, but he's like, "You sure you came?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." And he ran back in the room, and then he came back out again, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you ain't come, did you?" I was like, "Dawg, nigga, I came, my dude. I promise you, I came." I was like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "Maybe it was just a little bit of something. I don't know because this is my second time." But it was then that I realized that, oh shit, my cum is a part of this. Like they trying to do some shit with that. And after that, it went a whole nother level into uncomfortability, bro. I was like, yo, this shit is getting
He
way
probably
too
couldn't
out
get
of
it
hand
up
for
after
me.
that.
Like the semen thing, I didn't for years. I wondered what they was doing with that cum,
I thought he was
because he used
drinking
to
it, bro.
she used to collect mine in like a little shot glass or a glass, whatever was around. She would give me the cup and be like, "Yo, do it in here." So I'm like, "All right, boom, I jizz in the cup." Dude used to follow behind Cassie like a little kid followed his mother to the
Mm.
refrigerator for juice. I swear, bro. He would just be behind her like this, and she would be walking in the room with my semen
Ew.
in a cup like that shit was in the Holy Grail, bro. And Diddy would be
Ew.
right behind her following like a little kid. And it always looked weird, like, yo, why is he chasing her in the room with this cup? So when I heard the trial and her saying she was painting his nipples with semen, it
Damn.
kind of connected because it showed me why he had such an interest in her having this semen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a weird situation, bro.
They probably
They was sitting there collecting the semen so that she could rub it on his nipples. Lord have mercy. I that's just too freaky for me. Like the relationship would have been over. Like why couldn't you just why couldn't you ejaculate on me and then I rub it on you? Use your own jizz. You want me to use the other man's jizz that I just was sleeping with and you chasing me into a room with it? Like that's the relationship would have been over.
Maybe
I cannot deal with that. That's just too fucking weird. Like the fact that you sit there and you're as a woman, you're putting up with all this freakiness. Like, I'm not doing all that.
you know why? Maybe he wanted to feel the babies crawling on his chest. He wanted kids. He missed that.
No, I already know what it was. He wanted to get close as he could to a man without seeming gay.
He missed the joke.
Yeah,
His kids are in your semen.
I get what you're saying, but it's just
You don't want to get penetrated by
he
the
don't want to
baby.
get penetrated. He don't want to get caught penetrating somebody with the woman. The woman's the beard. This is very clear. And the fact that he was obsessed with other men's semen, he wanted to be penetrated.
He want to
Like
get
what
pregnant.
the hell? I cannot.
He
That
want to feel the
let me
baby.
finish this freaky shit.
started doing that cup shit after I faked that orgasm, bro.
Make him jizz in the cup so we can see the shit.
Like we need to see this, bro. Like you ain't getting away with that shit.
Oh my
So
god.
what would happen if y'all shot a blank or whatever? Because I mean, you know how that goes. I mean, if you keep climaxing, a little semen is going to come out, at some point. You know what I mean? So would they have an issue with a little semen coming up?
Absolutely craziness. The fact that they sat there, I I don't understand how these two were able to get it up after all of that. I really don't.
Right, man. Take Viagra.
I don't know what he dealing
Able to
with.
put it. I was always able to like, I guess put it in the glass, but then eventually, like he's saying, she started telling me to come inside of her. So they stopped asking me once I started doing that. So I guess they was satisfied every time she'd go in the room, which is crazy now that we're talking about this. Because if he did that to you, that means he went in that room and was looking inside this girl's vagina for your semen.
Of course.
That's
Ew.
wild,
Of
bro.
course.
Yo, you learn some new shit every
Yeah.
day, bro. That's crazy.
They
bro.
never asked me to do shit in a cup, bro. Like,
She would be like, yo, here, you want to put it in this cup? I'm like, because I wouldn't come in her. You know what I'm saying? She told me she was on birth control and stuff. I said, I'm not nutting you.
she had the Nuva ring.
Yeah, she had the ring.
Nuva
Yes, she
ring,
did.
bro.
She had the ring. So she's like, yo,
Why
I
we
dislodged-
dapping up on this shit,
I
bro? Like, the
dislodged
fuck, bro? Like,
Yo, Art, I'm gonna tell you something funny real quick. I remember I dislodged her ring.
yeah.
I dislodged it, and she called me like 2 days later. She's like, "Yo, you dislodged my ring. I might be pregnant." And I'm like, "Oh, shit, for real? What is a ring?" Because I didn't even know what it was at the time. So she explained it to me that it was something that catches the semen, so they don't get pregnant or something like that. Some weird shit. I think it's like a release.
Nah, it releases hormones.
It releases hormones. Thank
and
you.
like kills the semen.
The semen.
I used that
so
before.
she tried to explain that. And this is when she was like, yo, listen, when we
Nuva ring.
have sex, you can't try to ram all up deep in me. Like, I know I'm asking for it, but just try to be conscious of the ring. So maybe for another couple of months, I was having sex with her, this ring. And then I remember one time specifically, I didn't feel the ring no more.
That shit used to hurt, bro.
Yeah, the ring did hurt.
That
It
shit
did
used to hurt,
It
bro.
felt like you was brushing your shit up
Yeah.
against something.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Crazy, man. So Daniel, I gotta ask you personally, how you feel about the verdict?
I don't care how they feel about the verdict. That shit is crazy. The fact, I think he was sucking the semen out of her. Cause how else you gonna get the semen out? Is she gonna just like take your finger and dig it out?
Oh,
Cause like that's what I'm thinking. I think he was sucking the semen out.
I won't even take out the cup.
Cause or he must have been digging it out, and cause they gotta rub it on his nipples. That's just. And he want to get on stage with us knowing that, because that's what she testified to, Cassie. So I believe Cassie's testimony because she was the one doing the freak offs the most. She would do them shits like 4 times a month. That shit is crazy. So she was doing one like every week, and for these things would last for days. So she was doing a couple, and it's like that poor lady. I'm sorry, like just I I'm not money hungry, so I don't. Cause she tried to she in the court she tried to say it was love, love, love. I'm like, bitch. At some point, it passes love, and it's about survival and money. And honestly, I think also she was trying to change the narrative with all this freak off stuff. I think she wanted to clean her image up. So how do you do that? Is you become the victim, and so what do is you press charges, and she wanted to clean up I think she wanted to clean up her legacy, her and her the narrative about her, because there was audio that I heard of her threatening another guy who said that he had like video of her and shit like that, and she was threatening to kill him and stuff like that. And so I think because of those constant phone calls, I think she wanted to clean up her image, which she has the right to do. But at the same time, you were a willing participant, in my opinion, and not once did you call the cops, even after you alleged that he raped you. You didn't call the cops. You let that shit ride. So I think she wanted to clean up her image, and also she wanted to pay for her services, like a prostitute would want to be paid. So, Diddler, I don't recommend you doing no goddamn welcome back tour.
Welcome
Back.
back.
Is he gonna play the May song? Welcome back. Well, we can sing that song because I don't think we're gonna get strike for that. Yeah. Mace don't get his. How old is Mace now? Mace ain't getting that shit back to 52. Why would you sign a fucking deal like that? Oh my god. God. Well, maybe he felt like he wasn't gonna make it to 52, so he's like, I don't give a shit. How old is Mace? But Mace dodged the bullet. Mace was the only one that went unscathed because he got the fuck away from this freak. He did. Yep. Enough about the diddler. Enough about the diddler.